Hello students, today we are going to start the new chapter polynomials. So what is polynomial? Polynomial is an algebraic expression in which the variable involved have only non-negative integral power is called polynomial, and its general expression is, let me write its general expression, then I'll explain. Its general expression is a naught x to the power n plus a1 x to the power n minus 1 plus a2 x to the power n minus 2 and so on up to a to the power n. Its general expression is this. So basically I have written general expression in term of variable x. So basically polynomial is an expression in terms of variable. Variable may be x, y, t or anything. So in this case I am taking the variable x. So polynomial is an expression in terms of variable. The condition is the variable involved have only non-negative integral power. So a expression in which this condition is satisfied, that power of variable in any term must be non-negative, then it is called polynomial. And here a0, a1, a2, a3 and so on, these all are constant. Basically these all are arbitrary constant, and here we can say a0 is coefficient of x to power n, a1 is coefficient of x to power n minus 1 and so on. For example, if I take a polynomial 2x square plus 3, this is a polynomial because it has two terms, and in any term power of x is non-negative integer. Since in first term power of x is 2 and in second term x is not there, means we can write it 3 into x to power 0, power of x is 0. So this is polynomial. I am writing some other examples. You can check whether it is polynomial or not. X plus 1 by x, is this a polynomial? No. Why? Because there is a term 1 by x in which power of x is minus 1. We can write 1 by x as minus 1. So this is not a polynomial. Is x plus root 2x square is polynomial? Yes, because in both the terms, there are two terms, power of x is 1, power of x is 2. There is no power of x which is non-negative, which is negative integral. All the powers are non-negative integral. So this is a polynomial. Is this a polynomial? X square plus x plus root x? No, because in this there is a term root x. Root x means x to power 1 by 2, which is fractional power. It is not an integer. So this expression is also not a polynomial. So this you have studied in earlier classes also. Now there is a term degree of polynomial. So what is degree of polynomial? So degree is basically highest power of variable. Highest power of variable involved in the polynomial. In this general expression, highest power of x is variable in this case, highest power of x is n. So in this case, in general expression, degree of polynomial is equal to n only, because in other terms degree is less than 1, n minus 1 is less than n, n minus 2 is less than n and so on. So highest power of x involved in it is n, so degree is n. For example, if I write a polynomial x square plus x plus 1, so its degree is 2 because highest power of x involved in it 2. If I write x plus x cube plus 7x square, is this a polynomial? Yes. And highest power is 3, x cube, highest power of 3 is the highest power involved in this expression. So in this case degree is equal to 3. So to write the degree, just you have to see is the highest power of variable involved in it. So this is about degree of polynomial. Now on the basis of degree of polynomial, there are some classification, like if degree of polynomial is equal to 1, it is said then polynomial is linear. If degree of polynomial is 1, then polynomial is linear. If degree of polynomial is 2, then polynomial is quadratic. If degree of polynomial is 2, then it is called quadratic polynomial. If degree of polynomial is 3, then polynomial is cubic. If degree of polynomial is 3, then it is called cubic polynomial. And if degree of polynomial is 4, if degree is 4, then polynomial is called biquadratic. So there are some names of quadratic polynomial, and if degree is higher, then we can say just 5-degree polynomial or 6-degree polynomial and so on. So this is about the degree and their name. Now I am going to take some examples of linear, quadratic, cubic and biquadratic also. For example, if I write x plus 1, so this is an example of linear polynomial because highest power is 1 in this case. So on the basis of this, I can write their general expression also. So if degree of polynomial is 1, then its general expression, or I can directly say if the polynomial is linear, if the polynomial is linear, degree is 1 and polynomial is linear, then its general expression is ax plus b. So in general, linear polynomial is represented as ax plus b. If degree of polynomial is 2, we call the polynomial quadratic polynomial, and its general expression will be ax square plus bx plus c, because degree must be 2, so highest power involved is x square. And in this case we say a is a coefficient of x square, b is coefficient of x and c is constant term. Now if the degree is 3, then polynomial is called cubic and its general expression is ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. And if degree is 4, then polynomial is called biquadratic and its general expression is ax to the power 4 plus bx cube plus cx square plus dx plus c. And in all the cases, my dear students, in all these cases, a should not be equal to 0, because if in case of linear expression a is equal to 0, then it will be just b. If in this case, in case of quadratic, a is equal to 0, then it will be bx plus c and it will become linear, it will not remain quadratic. So basically a is called leading coefficient. Leading coefficient means coefficient of highest power of x, and it should not be equal to 0 because that power of x only define its name, define its degree. So cubic means third order polynomial should be there, degree 3 must be there. If we put a equal to 0, then coefficient of x cube will not be there and it becomes quadratic only. So a should not be equal to 0 in all these cases. Now next is value of polynomial. Value of polynomial. Value of polynomial means if I take a polynomial x square plus 3x minus 4. For example, I take this polynomial and I put x is equal to 2. In place of x, I am going to put 2. Then we can say p of 2. In place of x, I am putting 2. P of 2 is equal to 2 square plus 3 into 2 minus 4. In everywhere in place of x we have to put 2. So this implies P of 2 is equal to 2 square is 4, 3 into 2 is 6 minus 4. This is 6 only. 4 and 4 get cancelled. So when we put x equal to 2, we get P of 2 is equal to 6. So this 6 is a value of polynomial P of x at x equal to 2. So when in place of variable we put some constant, then the value we get is actually value of polynomial. In this case P of 2 is equal to 6. This is very important. Now if in any case we get polynomial value of polynomial as 0, for example P of x is equal to x square minus 5x plus 6, for example, and in this case if I put x is equal to 2, then P of 2 will be again 2 square minus 5 into 2 plus 6. Yes, so 2 square is 4, 5 into 2 is 10, so it is minus 10 plus 6, 6 plus 4 10, 10 minus 10 it is 0. So listen carefully, if we put x equal to something, in place of x we are putting something, and if we are getting value of polynomial as 0, so value of polynomial, what we can say, value of this polynomial at x equal to 2 is 0. It means x is equal to 2 is a 0 of this polynomial P of x. So 0 of polynomial is basically the value of x at which value of polynomial becomes 0. That value of x at which value of polynomial becomes 0 is called 0 of polynomial. This is very, very important. For example, if I put x equal to 3 also in the same polynomial, so P of 3 will be 3 square minus 5 into 3 plus 6. So it is 9 minus 15 plus 6. 9 plus 6, 15 minus 15. Again we are getting 0. It means therefore x equal to 3 is also a 0 of this polynomial. So this is about 0 of polynomial. Now the question is, how many such values are possible in this case of quadratic polynomial? So my dear student, if a polynomial is quadratic, then there are maximum 2 values possible for which the value of polynomial is 0. Means there are maximum 2 real zeros for this example quadratic polynomial. Why I am saying maximum 2 zeros are possible? Because there may be some example like x square plus x plus 1. So in this case, for this quadratic polynomial, there is no value of x for which value of polynomial becomes 0. So it has no 0. So about this in detail we are going to study in this chapter, and in other chapter also. In quadratic equation we will study in detail about quadratic polynomial and quadratic equation. So I think value of polynomial is clear to you all, and 0 of polynomial, I am repeating again, 0 of polynomial is that value of x for which value of polynomial becomes 0. Now I am taking linear expression again. So general form of linear expression is ax plus b, where a should not be equal to 0. Suppose I have to find 0 of this polynomial. I wish to find 0 of this polynomial, then I'll equate it to equal to 0. This is we want now that value of x for which this whole value of polynomial becomes 0. So this implies ax is equal to minus b and x is equal to minus b by a. Means if we put x is equal to minus b by a, then value of polynomial becomes 0. So x equal to minus b by a is actually value of polynomial in case of linear polynomial. So in case of linear polynomial, value of 0 is just related to its coefficient only. B is actually constant part and a is coefficient of x. is this will happen for quadratic, cubic and higher degree polynomial also? This we have to study in this chapter. So this I have revised about polynomial, which we have learned in earlier classes also. In this class, in your syllabus, we will understand geometric meaning of zeros of polynomial, then relation between zeros and their coefficient. This is there in our syllabus.